What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the tavern. I'm Spencer.
And I'm Eli. I
And
forgot I was here for a second.
and this is Bardic Blunders. We don't really have any concrete topics today, at least not enough to put on the topic board. So we'll hit a couple of ideas here and there, and you know us, we'll manage to fill time. So you want to jump right in with the one we had, the idea we had?
Sure.
So Eli posed the question to me: if there was a game that I could experience again for the first time, what game would that be? It's an interesting question. And when he said it, there was two things that immediately popped into my head. Minecraft and Dark Souls 2. Now, to explain the latter, Dark Souls 2 was my first experience with the Dark Souls franchise. So, to say any one of the other games, it would just be like, I'd already experienced the franchise, I kind of had an idea, even if I didn't know the bosses yet. Bloodborne would be my next answer to that question, because it's my favorite, but
I thought it was going to be his original one.
and I mean, it definitely, Bloodborne is fantastic, but I'll explain my reasoning after explaining Minecraft. I guess as I'm explaining Minecraft, because the first night of Minecraft when I played it, I was, 10? So I just remember the complete lack of knowledge of anything that was going on, because it wasn't a big game yet either. I didn't get it as a result of a YouTuber or anything. It was pretty well unknown when I played it at the first time. So I was like panicking and trying to fight off enemies with a bone or a stick because I thought it might deal more damage than just my fist. Like, just wild, I have no idea what's going on and I just need to do something. But that initial world that I had didn't stick around for too long. But that would be something, if I could somehow recover that would be fantastic to go do a tour of. So it's kind of the same thing. That initial, like, I have no idea what I'm doing that I got with both of those games is something that you just can't recapture. Even across the other Dark Souls games, as I've come across new bosses and everything, there's always been this sense of, well, I know what the general thing is going to be. There's a couple of bosses they throw in here and there that manage to surprise you, but it's nothing like that first run through when I don't know what any stat does. I don't know what weapons are good, what weapons are bad. I don't know what any of the bosses are going to do. I'm just heard that these games are good and they're hard, so I want to play them.
Hey, you mean like me not knowing a bunch of stuff about the games?
Yeah, like you're playing through Elden Ring, you watch me do something, and you're like, wait, you could do that?
You know what's the funny thing is? I'm going to play that entire game just running through, swinging my sword like a mad lad.
Good luck with that, because there are some bosses that will not let you do that.
Oh, they will. I don't care how many attempts it takes. They will crumble to my might.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What? What's so funny about that?
Have you met Margit yet?
What's a Margit?
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, everybody. He'll be humbled. He'll be humbled very soon. What's up, Razorbolt? Yeah, Melania will be fun if he gets that far. if he can get that far, I don't even know if he can make it that far.
So it hit me. You were streaming your second stream. You were and you're like, okay, now we're leaving to this area. And I was like, wait, you played for like you played for that amount of time and then just went there. I was sitting there like going through your stream. You were going around and fighting different things, and I was just like, no, we could just brute force our way straight through. I don't need anything else.
Yeah,
Hey, the arrow points me that direction. I'm going that direction. These stupid night things are in my way. I'm gonna beat them out of my way. I
That's funny.
I was just face first into danger. Like, okay, my strategy didn't work. Okay, let's go in there. Let's leash him back out of this area so I'm not getting shot full of arrows. And let's fight him in this little corner where I can duck and roll underneath him and stab him in the butt.
See, yeah, that you're figuring out some of the things, like not taking on multiple enemies at the same time, or at least separating them when you can. There is absolutely going to be times when you can't separate them, and you have to fight multiple enemies at the same time, which isn't easy. But yeah, no, I'm really interested to see you fight a boss.
I did fight one. I fought the Beast Man.
The Beast Man?
Yeah, he's in the cave with all the wolves.
Oh, of Farah Missoula? Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Did you beat him?
Yes, I did. It took me 2 attempts.
Nice. Nice. He's a mini boss. Well, he's a boss, like, has the health bar and everything, but he's just one of the cave bosses, so. Don't worry, he becomes a regular enemy later in the game.
He wasn't even that hard to beat, because I just, like, he would do his little combo thing, and then you just had to dive out of the way, and he would sit there and finish it.
Yeah.
And you just run up and bonk him in the head, and you just...
Oh, yeah. When he's by himself, he's no problem. When they put 6 of those in the same room, it becomes a little bit more...
And you have to get up a ladder.
But no, I'm excited to see you fight the first roadblock. Have you made it to Stormhill yet? Do you have your horse?
Oh yes, I have the horse.
Okay.
I have a maiden as well. So
yeah.
As everybody who got in my chat was saying, there's Eli's future ex-wife. Spencer, it wasn't even people I knew that well either.
It was
Alex popped in and just jumped on the hype train for it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I'm like, you're not wrong. She's right up my alley.
Yeah, of course, she's a redhead.
I also met a ghost lady.
I
also met a ghost lady.
Ghost lady?
Yeah.
She the one sitting on the ground in the shack?
What? No, I just, I took a rest and she just popped up. She gave me a thing to summon wolves.
Oh, Ronnie! Oh, you met her! Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. She was like, do you have a horse by this name? And I was like, no. She goes, why are you lying to me? I'm like, oh, yeah, I have it.
I've never lied to her. I actually didn't know what the dialogue would be for that.
Have you told my future ex-wife, no, I don't need a maiden?
No, I haven't, because that legitimately hurts you really bad.
Wait, really?
It makes it so you can't level up until after one of the first major bosses. It, like, actually screws you over.
Okay, well, good thing I picked her to be my maiden.
Yeah, that... I was like... I had that thought in my stream. I'm like, what happens if you say no? And everyone was like, do it. Do it. Say no. Do it. I'm like, wait, let me look it up first. Oh! Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
I am glad that you took the time and looked it up and have told me now, because if my chat would have told me just say no, I would have just said no.
Oh,
And
that would have
not
been
thought
bad.
anything of.
Jeez.
And because it would have turned into this giant game of me running around going, how do I level up? How do I level up?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and you would... It would have been like, oh, you sweet summer child. You have no idea what you've wrought. Oh, boy. Yeah, Elden Ring is fun.
I'm not good at it. Listen, man, I put out that comic already.
Is that about accurate to how you feel?
Yeah, man. I mean, also those comics, I don't know if people like them too much because I only get like responses from like 2 people, and one of them is Cheese.
I think they're pretty good.
Maybe I shouldn't be drawing them when I'm like half dead.
I mean,
But-
that probably would help. I love the Elden Ring one. What is this Eldar Ring game? Dude, I can't explain to you how much of, like, what whiplash I suffered when you were like, oh, where is it? You were like, what's this Eldar Ring game? I'm like, yeah, okay. That's funny. Eli's making an Elden Ring joke. I get it. And then you're like, no, yeah, I actually bought it. Yeah, hey, what's this game called Edlar Ring? And he said Edlar, then corrected it to Eldar, and then she said Elden Ring. You should play it. And then you said, I was told it's like Skyrim. Like, oh, Eli's just being a jackass. That's... No, it's a lot like Berserk the manga. So, like, Japanese Skyrim. No. What's a Berserk? Pain. And Elden Ring's a Souls game, so have fun. What's a Souls game? Have you not played Dark Souls? Do you lose your soul playing? Nope. No, it's a really hard game with tight combat, lots of grinding, and lots of getting good and crying. A lot of crying. And you respond, I don't cry, I rage.
To be 100% honest with you, man, I don't even remember typing that conversation.
Yeah, you proceeded to talk about anime with Cheese after that.
Oh, that sounds about right for me.
I think you also texted me. So you were like, I even had a response that was like, all right, jackass, I know you're just screwing with me.
Oh, no, don't change the theme.
Yeah, what is it? Why is it trying to change the theme?
Yeah, he's doing that to me as well.
Stop doing that.
Huh.
Da, da, da.
Oh, me spamming memes at you. I forget that.
Oh yeah, you were freaking annoying. Where is that?
I think we had that on a call. I think we were talking about that in a...
It's quite possible that we talked about it on a call. And but yeah, it was legitimately, you're like, what's this Eldar ring? You said Eldar ring again, even after Cheese corrected you in the Discord. I was like, it's Elden Ring. What about it? And you were like, oh, I bought it. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. You're like, yeah, no, it's on sale on Steam. Like, wait, what? Did you really buy it? Are you serious? You've never played any of the other Dark Souls games. Why did you buy the hardest one? Eli, what is wrong with you?
Man, if I'm good at one thing, it is pissing off an entire group of people.
You didn't piss me off. I was concerned for you. Like, is it okay? Did you have a secret girlfriend that broke up with you? What's wrong? Why did you decide you want to torture yourself?
Yeah.
I know why I play the Dark Souls games.
Did the woman that starts with N come back into your life?
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
That's one of the other reasons I don't drink anymore, because I have a bad habit. If I drink a little bit, I will message her.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. No, yeah, it was legitimately, I'm like, I play the Dark Souls games because I'm secretly a masochist, and I enjoy pain. Apparently.
Heard I need to change that order, to a dominatrix instead of...
Yeah, no, that's not the kind of pain I like, though. I like emotional suffering. Why do you think I go to the gym, too?
They dress up like a therapist and make fun of you for all your problems.
It's all about telling myself that I'm not good enough and I need to get better. That's the kind of pain I like. It's self-inflicted.
We haven't talked since, in a voice call for a couple of days. I haven't been feeling good, so I've been kind of like dead to the world.
Right.
I dented a cutting board at work.
You dented a what?
A cutting board. One of those, like, hard plastic cutting boards that go in the, like, stations.
You heard what you said the first time, right?
No. What did I say the first?
You said CUNT board.
No,
I was like, you did it a what?
Yeah. No, I did a cutting board.
Okay.
Because I got so angry on Sunday and I wasn't feeling good. I was sitting there just punching the shit out of the cutting board. And there's an 18-year-old kid to either side of me, and they're like, Eli, you're putting dents in this thing. And they're like running their hands across it. They're like, how are you doing that? And I'm just like looking down at my hands. I'm like, I don't feel good, guys.
I'm still laughing. Oh my gosh, that was one of your most fantastic flubs. Woof.
Oh, listen, man.
Oh boy.
Even when I'm feeling better, I don't have better stories.
Oh no, I get that though. Working when you're sick is rough.
And like, I work in kitchen, so like, this is what they don't tell you about kitchens is you don't get to go home early if you're sick unless you're puking.
Yeah.
They'll just put a mask on you and tell you you're good to go.
Yeah, put on an extra pair of gloves and get back on the line.
Yeah. It also doesn't help. I like put my hands through the cheese grater pretty much. I nicked the crap out of most of my fingers this weekend. So I was bleeding nonstop from Friday till Saturday night, which that's
Nice.
always fun.
Yeah, that's I. I got a pretty nice cardboard cut in the back of my thumb this week. Have you ever gotten a
Left
card?
thumb?
What?
Oh yeah, left thumb.
Right thumb.
Uh, I was
Yeah.
gonna say twins.
I gotta say, after working at a restaurant with you and cutting my hands a couple of times, cardboard cut is way worse than a cut from a knife.
Oh yeah.
It burns so much worse. And I have okay. I have a PSA. I have an announcement. Uh, if I ever find the man who decided that serrating cardboard was a good idea, I'm going to slice every inch of his body with serrated cardboard and then waterboard him with lemon juice. Like, I can't tell you the number of times I have caught my ankle or my forearms or, my freaking face with serrated cardboard, and it pisses me off every single time. Like, I am going to bludgeon the man who decided this was a good idea. If I find out who did this.
Give me a second. Serrated cardboard. There's one problem.
Is he already dead?
It was patented in 1856.
Ah, okay. He's already dead. Good, he deserved it. Um,
But his grandchildren...
his grandchildren are alive, so I can carry out.
No, they're probably dead too. Grandchildren probably fought in World War II, man.
I can carry out a generational grudge. Woof. Oh boy.
Anyway.
This is Dio level 8. I have so many, okay, when I worked at the pizza place with you, I have burns all up and down my arms, which are still a significant number of them. I swear, if I didn't wear gloves at work, people would think I was getting into knife fights. Because of the number of times I have nicked myself with cardboard, I have so many little scars up and down my forearms. It's ridiculous. And on my ankles too, because that's right. The flatbed I use when I'm collecting cardboard is right ankle height. So if I lay a slip sheet down, it's serrated on the side. It's right exactly just above where my sock hits, and so I have so many little. It makes me mad just talking about it.
It's like my long standing war with the aluminum foil things and the Sani wrap things because they have the metal blade in there.
Yep.
And I don't know what it is with that one metal blade. I cut myself every single time I use it.
I think people cut themselves on that in the kitchen more than they do on slicers and knives and everything. Because it's the one you're least expecting to have to be cautious about.
Yep. Though I will say this, mandolins are the most dangerous kitchen item.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you have ever used a mandolin.
Nope.
I have. Those things are terrifying. Especially when you get people that, I work with who go, 90 miles an hour over that thing.
Oh,
without the guard. And it's just
oh, gosh.
And you're like, oh, you're going to lose a finger.
Yeah, that's... And that's like when I would watch some people use the slicer. When it's just like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you are not gonna have a hand after a while. I'm surprised it took as long as it did for someone to cut themselves on that thing.
Oh.
It's funny. Todd actually made fun of me for cutting myself on it once. I didn't even cut myself on the blade. I cut myself on one of the screws on the back of it because I was so cautious with the blade that it was just like I put my hand behind it when I was cleaning it and dragged my knuckle on one of the screws.
Yeah.
It's like, I was like, ow, that hurt. And he was like, oh, he did it. He finally cut himself on the slide. Like, he was practically celebrating. I'm like, I cut myself on one of the screws. You can eat my nuts on that.
To this day, I have still not cut myself on a slicer.
Oh, boy. See, I've done that a bunch. I've done that multiple times, like catching my knuckle on a screw on something.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. And it was just, the slicer was just one of the many things I've done it on. I never cut myself on the blade.
Oh, the place that I work at now, the slicer blade comes off.
Oh, nice.
So I had to take this slicer, which was $2,000, and break all the components of it down to clean it for a deep cleaning. I got that blade out and it slipped onto my hand. But I had like my fingers in the circle part of it that holds it in the spot, and it just slipped, and I was like, oh, I'm going to lose half my hand.
Oh, yeah.
And in my head, the only thing I could think of was, oh, I get to go home early.
Do you still do the Michael Jackson, like, feet slid backwards when you drop a knife or something sharp? What up, Shadow City?
No, I don't react.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that you did embed a knife in your foot that one time, so that shouldn't surprise me. We're talking about working in kitchens, so.
Oh my god!
Have you ever talked about that? Have we told that? I think we have talked about that.
Not on the. I don't think on your.
Oh, gee. Well, do you want to? I mean, it's not. I can't really say it's a story. It's just Eli dropped a knife through his foot one time. Pretty much.
I dropped a knife. It was a big old chef knife. Dropped it. It fell. It landed right behind my steel toe. Went through my foot. And I think the one line I had to say, because you were on the around the corner working expo, or you were on delivery. I can't remember. It's been that long. And my response was, I don't think so either. My one response was, ooh, that's not good. As I reached down, pulled it out of my foot, walked it to her dishwasher.
I was going to say, the dishwasher goes, what's not good?
As he watched me pull it out of my foot and hand it to him.
Clean this with bleach.
Clean this with bleach. As one of the servers comes sprinting out the back doors, like, eyes tearing up, screaming, crying, ugly cry, everything out the back door. And I looked at the dishwasher, I looked at the back door and was like, what the fuck's her problem? And went right back to work.
Yep. Although
Then I had to go deal with that problem, but that had something to do with her and her fiance. Well, I got home that night. I had forgot I had dropped the knife into my boot, and I was wearing a white sock. So I took off my boot, and I'm like, I didn't know I was wearing red socks. And then I took off my other boot, and it was white. I was like, oh yeah.
How you managed to forget something like that, I don't know. I truly don't. But yeah,
Man. I got too many dumb things that have happened to me in
I
kitchens.
was gonna say the like there's things like that that you just don't really react to, but there was the one thing that I've ever seen that like dropped you was that fryer oil popping into your eye.
Oh, oh!
Because that
I
was
don't think I have ever gone down that hard in a kitchen before.
that was bad enough. Because I walked in not too long after it happened. I was on delivery when it happened, but that was bad enough that we would all normally rag on each other when we got hurt in the kitchen a little bit. It's like he cut
Mhm.
himself, he burned himself.
Got himself again. Oh,
Yeah.
accident prone, this guy.
Yeah, it was always little things. But when that happened, and one of the owners was like, "Oh, what'd you do this time?" Like jokingly, and you didn't respond. It was like,
So
"Oh, something's wrong."
I was I was walking from the front of the line to the back of the line by the fryers, and one of the fryers popped, and it sent fryer oil into my right eye, and was like all inside my eyelid, in my eye, on my eyelid. I cocked my head back, and like it was just like my entire face was red hot pain. That's all I could feel. Everything else went numb. I pitched back, and then I just whipped myself onto the fucking floor. And I just curled up in the fetal position, shaking. And it was the, Eli, you're fine. Eli? Oh, he might be down. And then, the guy who taught the owners of that restaurant how to be owners and how to manage restaurants, he happened to be there. He's this, like, 5'7", pure Italian guy. Walks into the kitchen, looks down at me and goes, "Aye, get your ass up." And I'm just squirming on the floor, and he goes, "Ah, okay." Reaches down with one hand, grabs me by the, like, back of my neck, and lifted me off the floor like I weighed nothing. He put me in the back of the kitchen, put ice in my eye, and was just like, "Sit like this for 30 minutes, you'll be fine." And oh boy, that one was bad.
That was about when I walked in. You're like sitting there with ice on your eye. I'm like, "You good? What happened?"
And then we had the guy who was trained in medical stuff come and look at my eye. I was like, "Oh yeah, your eye's fucked up."
Yeah, thanks, Sherlock. I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell because I'm seeing nothing but brown right now.
Yeah, considering my eyes deep fried to a gentle golden brown, you
That would
could have
suck.
breaded and
That
served it.
that one was not fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's plenty of things that we got like happened all the time. You accidentally, when you're cleaning the grill, you push too fast
You burn
towards the
yourself.
back, and it splashes the oil up your arms.
Oh
Give
yeah.
yourself the leopard spots or give yourself tiger stripes on the pizza oven. That I think is by far the worst.
Oh
Like,
yeah. I still have lines up and down my arms, and I don't work around pizzas anymore. Um, though if you look at the back of my arms, this is a really funny thing is because I've worked around fryers for so long, it's like I have white freckles up my arms. Those are just fryer burns.
yeah,
Whew.
I still have a couple of those that you can see. There's not a ton of them, but yep,
Yeah.
I can see a couple of them right there. The most prominent one I have is, was that from the top of that stupid convection oven? I think it was.
Oh, that thing was did not like anybody but me.
It took no prisoners. It would just burn you if you touched any part of it.
That thing is still a beast, and it still gets people.
I think it was the convection oven. The big one that I have in my left forearm.
Yeah.
I think that was the convection oven.
Probably was. Because it used to be in a real bad spot.
Right.
That thing never burned me once. Even though I did 90% of the stupid maintenance on that damn oven.
Well, it was the thing because we had stuff on top of it, and for some
Yeah.
like ungodly reason, the way it was designed, it heated up that bar above the door. That was the only time I burned myself on it. I didn't burn myself inside the oven at all. But that stupid bar was like superheated. So you'd go to grab something off the top of the oven and your forearm would catch it, and then it was at 450 degrees, so you'd immediately burn.
Yeah. I love that convection oven so much.
It's so stupid.
I want to buy that thing so badly when if that store goes under. I'm going to go back and buy that.
Good grief.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm just buying it because I want it. So the little notch that was on the door to keep it locked.
Mm-hmm.
One of the guys there now has a burn on the back of his arm because he reached above the oven and lowered his arm right onto that thing and it cooked him.
Oh.
And he was like, I yelped like a little girl. And I have never, anytime somebody opens that oven, I move away from that thing. That thing is a monster. I'm like, yeah, dude. I think that's a monster. Imagine how many people it took us to get it in here.
Oh, yeah. That was still... I want to see what some of the people who worked at that store would react to the way I look now. Because I think I'm generally just stronger than I was then. I also think I look better. But, that's what not eating pizza every day will do to you.
That is very true.
Just for context, this was about 3 years ago now. Probably, well, when we got the oven in, it was 4 years ago. But
Hold on. I'm going. I got the date for it.
But I probably weighed 230 pounds at the time, and I'm down to 187 now. So that's...
I am sending it to your Snapchat.
Okay.
Because you're actually in the picture.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, it was August of 2020.
Yeah, so almost 4 years ago now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you can see through the shirt that I have a gut.
Yeah, that's gone now, ain't it?
Oh yeah, that's all gone. I mean, there's still a little bit there, but it's not too bad.
Actually, it's kind of weird seeing like the older pictures of me and going like, man, I've put on weight since that time.
I was gonna say, do you have any pictures that I'm in from around that time? Because I'd be interested to see. I probably look completely different. I've got long hair. I'm down 50 pounds. Jeez. Just about 50.
Hold on.
45.
I have to go like through. Where's my little bar thing? I have way too many bloody photos. I have like almost 5 gigabytes of photos on my Google Drive.
Jeez.
Well, it's a lot of iFunny photos on top of that. Hey, that's when I got my cat. It's iFunny. I have all like the miniature photos.
That's fantastic. You hear that, everybody? Eli has a giant meme folder.
I do. Oh, wow.
Boy.
My Google Drive doesn't even go back that far.
Huh.
Probably a good one to look at would be our boys' trip to Universal.
Oh, yeah, that might be a good one to look at.
Nope, wrong group chat.
Because the biggest reference photo I have is, well, it's not a photo, it's a video, but I took a video of what I looked like after I got out of the sling, and dude, it's a big difference. But I'm also shirtless in that picture, so I don't like to show people that one. Yeah, I gotta say, I enjoy working out, and the the positives that have come from working out feel really good to see. Dude, okay, no joke. I had there's there's this lesbian at work who called me a hot hunk of man the other day. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna wear that like a badge of pride for like the next 5 years. And so, so I think it was Tyler was like, she's a lesbian though. I'm like, you think I care? I got a compliment.
Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, yeah. I hate this. I'm sending them to you now. Oh, of course you don't save the first one. That's a good reference. I'll go find the other one. That's us next to each other.
Jeez. Oh boy. Fun times, fun times.
And then... Oh. Uh-huh. Well, you gotta be like... Phone. Oh, here it is. Man. Me with the full beard probably looks a lot better than me with this.
I was gonna say, I generally look back on older pictures of me and I'm like, ugh. I don't like that.
Man, I'm like trying... Look how tiny I look.
I only have one picture. I've only seen one picture.
It said it sent, so... You deal with that one.
You deal with that one.
Ah, man. Hey, Gore.
Yeah, what's up,
Welcome
Gore?
to the party.
In Elden Ring, indeed. I can agree. Oh, go away, Duolingo. I don't care about you right now. I'll do my lesson later. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, the comparison photo. Jeez,
Yeah.
Louise.
Seeing old photos of me makes me cringe really bad.
Oh yeah, me
because
too. That has to be like there has to be something behind that where it's like because it seems like most people I talk to they look at an old photo of themselves and they're like, ugh, ugh. Bad. Like I seriously every time I see myself in a photo I'm like, ugh, I don't look good. I wish that photo wasn't taken.
You're right.
Oh boy.
I just found a video. I wonder what day that was sent. But it was this super long video of just us at that restaurant getting ran over with tickets. At that one place, and it's like, oh man, that hurts. Oh man, seeing man, I just
What?
feel old now. What?
According to the trivia book, to a trivia book, the Krabby Patty costs $2.99 or 99 cents on Wednesday, and comes with fries and a shake. The most common price of the Krabby Patty is $1, but for employees it costs 25 cents. If the Krusty Krab is a fine restaurant, it costs $25.
What?
I don't know what that last comment is trying to say, but good grief, the Krabby Patty is only $2.99. We need that. Where's that in this economy?
Well, I will tell you this right now. That's about the price of 1 pound of burger meat, so hamburger
Oh,
meat.
yeah, fantastic.
Actually, it's probably more than that. It's probably
I
closer to
think
$6
I think
per
it's more
pound.
than that. Yeah.
Might be $5.99 per pound.
Oh boy.
So I don't think we could ever get to that level. Oh man. We gotta find more stuff to talk about.
I was gonna say we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. I mean, that's why I did put on the topic board. Watch us try and fill time.
Man. Oh, I didn't get to talk about. Did you talk about the game?
What game?
The thing, like, if you could go back and play a game? Because I don't think I did.
Oh yeah, no, you never said yours. 40 minutes later.
Yeah. You know what?
What about Elden Ring, Gore?
Um, so we were talking about this earlier, and I was like, going back, like, some of the Halos would be interesting, but the game that kind of got me into video gaming was Turok Dino Hunter on the original Xbox. I don't know what it is about that game, but it has all I've that has been a game that I'm like, if they ever come out with a um if they ever come out with a uh updated version, I would absolutely buy it and play it.
That would be a game that deserves a remaster.
Yeah. There's a lot of games that deserve a remaster. Though I did see there's a dino game, a horror dinosaur game coming that we should absolutely be playing.
Yeah, what was it called?
It was a body cam one.
A body cam. What?
Yeah, so you're like walking. Hold on. Hold on. Google, don't fail me now. Body cam dino horror game. Horror.
I don't think we're getting a Dino Crisis remake necessarily. It's very similar. Let's see if I can find it.
Okay. What is this game called? You dip nozzle.
Whoa, whoa. No need to be dropping slurs out here.
Unknown tapes. Oh, hold on, it's on Steam.
Let me see if I can find this easier than him.
What? Unknown Tapes? I found it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Look up Unknown Tapes on Steam. There is the other, like, super realistic horror game coming out.
Yeah, I think that one's Death Ground.
Yeah, but I think you would get a better kick out of this one. Because it's more horror, not as much like the survival and outsmart. This is just pure horror.
Unknown Tapes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, possibly. I don't know. The
There's
Death
a
Ground
demo
one
out
looks
for it.
like actual...
I wonder how long the demo is.
I don't know.
I'm downloading the demo. Sure.
Yeah, Death
Okay,
Ground
so-
is squad-based survival horror.
Oh, hold on, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Who wants to get spooky against dinos?
Oh, let's do it. I'll do it in a heartbeat. Oh. Add to wish list, yeah.
Yep, that's
So-
getting added to the wish list.
That's gonna be a whole lot of fun with our group, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Who's gonna get sacrificed the most?
If Lethal Company is anything to go off of, you.
Don't worry, guys. I'll distract the big dino. I'll do it. I'll be the hero we all need.
I'd like to find
Well,
some more
here's-
games that we could play like that, like co-op horror games.
Right? Normally the problem a lot of them come out, but a lot of them just don't really make the cut. You know, they're not like Lethal Company is good.
Oh yeah, Lethal Company knocked it out of the park,
Killed it.
and he's still releasing some
But-
fantastic updates.
We should do another stream for Lethal Company here soon.
We should. We should, absolutely.
But like content warning is just like a Lethal Company ripoff.
Kinda, yeah. That's what I've heard a lot of people say. It at least adds the unique idea of like, oh, we're influencers and we're posting videos, you know.
Yeah.
That can make it interesting, but
I also think you, me, and Tyler doing Space Marine 2 would be a lot of fun.
oh yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of games we could play that would kill it.
I would
But,
even buy the game for y'all so we could all sit down and play. Because it's a 3-person co-op.
Okay.
And like you build every person builds their Space Marine differently.
Cool. I don't really have anything else to talk about.
I think Gore wants you to turn on some Elden Ring.
I had considered playing Elden Ring after this since I didn't do it earlier in the day. I apologize for that, by the way, everybody. Just a small family thing that I had to attend to. That's why I didn't have an early stream. But yeah, you know what? If you want to give me like 45 minutes after we end this, I'll play some Elden Ring.
I don't know what I'm going to be doing in 45 minutes.
Probably badgering the witness.
No. And I'm kind of like drawing blanks on anime right now.
You want a suggestion?
Sure. If you say One Piece, I'm gonna smack you.
I would never suggest One Piece. Friends don't suggest One Piece to friends. You don't want the long ones. Have you done Afro Samurai?
I have. Hold on, let me go look that one up.
Afro Samurai is only like 6 episodes, so it's really short. I haven't seen Code Geass. I need to add that. I need to actually watch anime too. I have this long list of anime to watch, and I'm still stuck on Soul Eater. Like, I haven't watched anime in over a month at this point. It's just the times when I used to watch anime are now taken up by other things. Like,
You know what I want an English sub for? Is Unnamed Memory. Because it looks so good, but I can't do the other language thing. It throws my brain off.
I had 2 particular times when I would watch anime. I'm autistic, so I show up to work like an hour early, and I'd sit in the parking lot and watch 2 or 3 episodes before going to clock in. And I used to donate plasma to get extra money, but since I'm working out now, I can't donate plasma because you can't do physical activity in the same day. So I've stopped donating plasma, and, I'd be there for 40 minutes, I'd watch a couple episodes. So that's when I was clocking through the most anime. But now, before work, I'm doing my Duolingo lessons, and I'm working out, so I'm not watching anime, and typically when I get home from work, most of the time I'm like, I want to sit down and play some games. I don't want to sit down and watch some anime. It's the same reason there's a bunch of movies that I'd like to watch that I just don't watch, because that's not the first thing that I think when I sit down to relax.
Oh, wait. There is an anime I want to go rewatch.
Rewatch?
Yeah.
You just started watching anime like 2 months ago. How are you already rewatching some?
Well, let's start with,
Oh.
I consume information at a very quick rate. Prince's Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt is probably one I'm going to rewatch here soon.
Okay, I've never even heard of that one.
You would find it really funny.
Okay.
But like I've already gone through and rewatched all of Spy Family. I wanted to rewatch Free Ren, but I just haven't had the time to sit down and do it. Because that's one I can't like throw on in the background.
Right. That's the other thing. You throw things on in the background and you still catch it. I have to sit there and watch it. If I'm not paying attention to it, I'm not going to register what's going on at all. I don't know how you can do that.
Also, I am so angry at one anime, and I don't know who recommended it to me. And
which one?
Akame ga Kill.
I told you about it, but I specifically told you you would hate it. I specifically
I-
said
I got so mad at that anime just because of the main character. I was like, do you not understand how rebellions work, my man?
oh yeah, no, the main character's an idiot. Have you finished it?
Yeah, I watched the entire thing.
Yeah, it's infuriating, isn't it?
Yeah.
The nonsensical ending? Yeah. Now you understand that you can go back and watch my rant on that old podcast, and now you'll know. You'll understand every single thing I'm saying. You can understand why I was so angry. Because it was so good for like the first half of it. I'm like, I'm into it.
Was. The idea of the weapons, I was like, okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
Not something I would like immediately like get behind, but I'm like, okay, that's dope. That's an interesting idea. But then it just like as soon as they started like you have to kill off some characters, and I understand that.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I think
Especially
that
in
was
that
done
line of
well
work.
with
The first two were done well.
the first chick, especially because you're like, oh yeah, they'll find a way to get. Did she just get ripped in half?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then the second guy, yeah, that makes sense. It gives the main character his Imperial arms. Cool. And then it's like, oh,
the
there was no reason for this one to die.
the one that pissed me off the most was I forgot her freaking name, the pink-haired girl.
Really? I was more annoyed with Tiger Chick.
Okay, that one was stupid. That one felt hammed in right at the end, definitely. But I was pissed with the pink-haired chick because it was like, you just survived an explosion, and you survived. You were good. It was like freaking nuclear explosion, and you survived. But then you get zapped with a little bit of electricity, and you die. Like, it didn't even seem like she took enough. It wasn't even clear after the fight that it was like, oh yeah, she got hit hard. It was just like, oh, well, I'm gonna die now. What?
What pisses me off even more is like certain characters, like as soon as I started watching it and like after the first one dies, I'm like, oh, okay, who's gonna die? I'm like, okay, big dude's gotta die.
Yeah.
That's understandable. He's gotta go.
I was
get
sad. I really liked him.
I did too. Wires dude has to die at some point.
Yep. Oh,
Which-
his death is even more
actually made
brutal.
sense.
His death
Yeah,
is even worse in the manga.
Oh, I don't doubt that. But his death made a lot of sense.
Yes.
I was like, okay, cool. I knew he was gonna go. Didn't know when. I'm surprised he made it as long as he did. But he was like the only true spy out of all of them.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, as soon as the main character and pink-haired chick started to like get all close to each other, I'm like, well, one of them has to die, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the main character. And
Nope.
then she died. I'm like, okay, so he makes it.
Nope.
And then he dies. I'm like, what? Why?
Yeah! Yeah! It's stupid! It doesn't make any freaking sense! It's like they went,
Why
well, we
do
need
you
a sad
just go
anime, so
now?
let's just kill everyone right at the end for no reason.
I'm like, come on. No, he didn't have to die. It made no sense.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
And then
it's
it
no
comes back to
wonder.
his hometown, and they're like, "Oh, we can't wait for all these people to come back." And I'm like, "What do you mean? They should have told you they died."
Right. That's it's no wonder that everybody who watches that seems to be like, yeah, the manga's so much better. Cuz the main character and pink-haired girl survive.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. And they actually they have a kid. I
Honestly,
believe.
I thought Tommy was gonna die.
Yeah.
I thought Kami was gonna die fighting the big boss lady because I was like,
As
oh,
death?
that makes sense. Huh?
As death.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, we've never seen her like final form of her weapon, and then when she cut herself, I was like, oh, that makes sense. She now only has a limited time to beat her. And then nothing. I'm like sitting there like getting angry at this anime. I'm just like, I can't. Like Shield Hero, I had to stop watching because it just turned into super repetitive.
Oh, really? I have that on my list to watch.
Okay, season 1, good. Season 2, pretty good. I think season 3 falls off because it's basically, oh, I'm going around. Season 1 is like, I'm the bad guy, basically. The isekai hero's the bad guy.
Okay.
Which is kind of funny. Season 2, everything gets fixed up, and now he's off doing other things. And now there's more problems for the characters. Season 3, it like takes away all of the supporting cast and leaves the shitty main character by himself. And I'm like, I don't like this guy. The only reason I like this guy was because even though he's a jackass the entire time, he cares for the supporting characters.
Oof.
There was another one that I watched all the way through that I was just I got so annoyed by the end of it.
What's up, group?
Oh,
Hey, yeah,
group.
Razor Bolt. It's definitely a fun show. I
actually
hate it.
Hold on.
Akame
Let me go
ga
find my
Kill
Hulu.
Akame ga Kill starts off so well. Like, okay, this is what I'm talking about. We're gonna go back on this. The first episode does such a good job at subverting your expectation because it starts off and it's the young bright-eyed hero and oh, he's already experienced. He just killed a freaking dragon. You know, that was cool. You know, oh, okay, they called him a danger beast. Oh, so this whole show is going to be about him fighting danger beasts, right? Like, you know, being a hero, saving people.
Script so damn well.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, he's stuck out of nowhere. He gets scammed out of his money. Okay. And a rich family brings him in. Yeah, all right. They're hospitable. Yeah, he gets to see how nice the people are. He eats dinner with them and everything. And as they're getting ready to go to bed, a bunch of assassins show up. Oh, well, this is interesting. Oh, wow, they just cut the mom's head off. Oh, okay. Yeah, you want to run that by me again? Oh, yeah, okay,
man.
yep, then they just killed the father. Okay, now our new hero's trying to defend the daughter as she's being attacked by assassins. And then they reveal, oh, yeah, actually, these people were torturing the people that they took in to help. They actually were kidnapping them and torturing them. And two of their other kidnappers were two of the main character's friends from his home village. Like, oh, wow, this took a turn.
Yeah,
Then
I was like, I really liked how it started.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is interesting. And then it was like, man, this is cool. And it just dropped off the face.
I was going to say, yeah, group, no, it absolutely does that again. It subverts your expectations again. And it holds strong till I'd say about 6 episodes before the end, and then it just falls off a cliff. It takes a precipitous drop. It would make Felix Baumgartner blush. Like how far it falls. It is incredible.
Okay, so 2 animes. I'm Quitting Heroing was very good. And I thought it was an isekai, so I was like, this is gonna suck. And it wasn't. And then they explained it towards the end, and I'm like, oh my god, this is actually a really cool idea. But it's only 1 season. The other one is The Imminence of in Shadow.
Okay, I've heard of that one.
It's two seasons. The first season's 20 episodes, second season's 12. It's really good in the idea of it's like an isekai, but the main character's like, no, I don't want to be in the spotlight, so I'm just gonna play the side character. Delicious in
Okay.
the Dungeon is amazing.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. Eli's watched it. I'm still. I need to. At some point, I need to say screw it. I'm not playing games tonight. I'm watching anime.
But my problem is I like to watch a bunch of like 1 to 2 season animes.
Yeah, I do. I'd recommend Black Clover to you. It's longer. It's
A bunch of people have been recommending Black Clover to me, and I just haven't started it yet because I'm like, do a stream.
stream watch party.
wish
I don't think
could.
we could. I think
Maybe on Twitch.
No, not on Twitch either. It'd have to be on Kick. Kick is the
Ew.
only one that has no morals.
Fair. But it's just Imminence in Shadow was good. And I'm Quitting Heroing is pretty. It subverted a lot of rules in writing, and I was like, okay.
Interesting. One of your favorite newer animes was JJK. I have that on my list too.
What's JJK?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, I've heard about that one.
I just so the time in the episode on screen. Well, then what would I be like? What would be on screen? Yeah, I like I said, I need to actually watch anime. I've just been I've not had the time where I sit down and watch anything recently because I prefer to play video games. People can watch along though, Netflix and only Netflix,
yeah.
totally nowhere else. Oh yeah, absolutely not anywhere else. Absolutely, you can't go to watchcartoononline.com. I don't even use that one anymore. That one actually required you to start paying, and I was like, that kind of defeats the point of legally watching things on the internet.
I could just send you some of my logins to like my Crunchyroll and stuff.
The time, literally just one big ass timer.
And chat. That's actually pretty funny, group.
That would actually be hilarious.
And you
Oh,
know what's
boy.
funny? That might be your most popular stream.
It's quite possible. Gore, would calm down. Not me paying $12 a month for Crunchyroll for me and cheese to use.
Wait, Razorbolt, do you know cheese?
Yes, they do.
How have I not known this?
I mean, maybe because you weren't in the Persona 3 stream, but
No, I wasn't.
that's probably why. I think they go to school together. Yeah, that's what Cheese was like. Yo, my friend loves Persona. Here, let me get him in here. And then Razorbolt popped in. It's like, cool. You go to high school together. Oh boy.
Oh shit. God.
Like the two of us.
Oh yeah. Thanks, group.
We're
I'm gonna
like
sit here and start watching anime.
we're like literally the we're there. I don't want to curse.
Future selves.
We're the shittier, less popular version of Achievement Hunter.
Okay, I could say, but we're funnier, but we're not.
Pardon the language, but
Oh man,
Oh boy.
I should stream something on Thursday.
Oh
I
gosh.
don't even know what I'm gonna stream.
I have Fallout scheduled for Thursday. Unless, are you off on Thursday?
No, I work till 3.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to see about Tyler? See if we can.
Do a group stream? Yeah, I'd wait for you guys to message me, but then you guys never message me, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, we're the Wish version of Achievement Hunter.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, freaking Temu version. AliExpress.
What does that make it? Wait, which Achievement Hunter are we?
We're like 2009 Achievement Hunter.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
When it was
So
just
we're
Jack
Jack and
and
Jeff.
Yeah.
Well, shit, I guess that makes me Jeff because I'm covered in tattoos.
And you were an alcoholic.
Hey.
Oh jeez.
And you were fat. But that ting.
Yeah. You're right. Oh boy. But
Yo, we
Hey.
need to get Tyler to play golf with friends with us.
oh gosh, he'll kill both of us. He'll hate that.
Dude, it would be so funny though.
It would be pretty funny. Admittedly, it would be pretty funny. You've always imagined me as someone that should star in a Wall-E live action. What does that mean? What? What? What?
Oh, group, you fucking... God damn it. I'm crying. Oh,
I'm confused.
I got it. Thank you, group.
Are you talking about the fat people in the ship? Because for a second I thought you were trying to say I'm retarded like Wally. I thought that was the implication at first.
Oh, ow.
Which I am. It's absolutely the truth, but...
Oh, we should end this so you can have time to go stream your Eldar Ring.
Boy.
I'm crying, man. Oh, fuck.
Jeez.
Oh, I was very vulgar this episode. I just realized that.
I was gonna say, you were dropping things left and right.
Thick Eli, no filter, yay. I should call out of work tomorrow.
I should too. Nah, I can't do that. Alright,
I'll go in and act super sick and see if I get sent home. Works every time.
Boy. You just got induced vomiting.
Let me go eat some eggs.
Do eggs make you vomit?
Yeah, for some reason, there's a protein in them.
Oh.
That just doesn't sit well in my stomach, so I just go and puke.
My sister has that same problem.
Actually, I can tell you exactly what it's from. So, I spent a year learning how to cook eggs 100 different ways.
Okay.
So I was eating eggs every single night for an entire year.
Jeez.
And I don't know what it was about that afterwards. It's just, ever since then, it's made me sick as a dog to eat an egg.
Interesting. I have to use this against him somehow? What, like sabotage him with eggs? If I wanted to
mean-
sabotage him, I'd use peanuts.
Yeah, then just kill me.
Because he just
It'd be
died.
funnier.
Like, yeah, I'm sitting here. Ha! Eli can't breathe.
Eli's twitching on the ground. Sucks to suck, nerd.
Group. Good grief. Oh boy. All right. Well. Oh shoot! I need a quote.
Oh. Bitch, damn it, fuck.
All right. You try to fit as many in as you can before the end of the episode.
Yeah. I already dropped a C-bomb, so...
Ooh. Oh, there's no way that. Yeah, that was accidental at least. I could. I don't know if I'd be able to do it right, but my dad taught me a Russian poem.
Hey, stay the fuck out of my quotes.
What?
I've been pulling so many quotes from, like, old school poetry.
Oh, don't worry. This one's in Russian. I guarantee you it's not old school poetry. I'll do it. I don't have a source for it except it's just a funny poem my dad told me. Mucha mucha na stenie, как вы познаваете, дай мне мой пистолет, пах, пах, муха нет. Which that means,
Translated to...
fly, fly, on the wall. How are you doing today? Hand me my pistol, please. Bang, bang, no more fly. It's like, okay, that was pretty good. I like that. I'm gonna learn that now.
Here we go. The greatest fools are oftentimes more clever than the men who laugh at them.
That's pretty good.
And of course, they don't have a stupid person that it's quoted to because they just have facts about sharks in the comments. That's so dumb.
Jeez. That being Russian makes sense. All right. Well, that's all we got for now. Yeah, give me a bit and I'll hop on some Elden Ring. Because why not?
Eli's gonna go lay down.
Eli's gonna go sleepy.
Oh, not sleepy. Eli's not tired. Eli basically slept all day yesterday.
Fair enough. But
I got up, left the house, went to the mall for about 10 minutes, walked around the mall. I found a book that I wasn't expecting to find. I bought it, and then somebody was acting real weird at the mall, so I was like, okay, I'm leaving. Bye.
interesting. Want to have a
So-
Dutch idiom? Oh, yeah, sure. What you got?
Bay means poop. Bay means poop.
Oh gosh, I'm not gonna.
Met een schoonle beginnen.
What does that mean?
What does... You think I speak Dutch?
No, I'm asking group, you dumbass. I'm asking the one who said it.
I just want to know if I was even close to saying it correctly.
Put it in Google Translate to see how wrong he's... Okay. Well... Oh, can I not... Copy. Why did it pick Italian as the default language? That was weird. Dutch. Paste. Start with a clean slate.
Met een schone lei beginnen.
Yep. You did not have nearly nearly enough guttural sounds. I kind of figured with it being Dutch. That's one of the reasons I didn't pick German as my first language, is because a lot of those... Oh, what word was it that my dad taught me in German? That I was just like, I was having such a difficulty doing, because you got to get that like really deep, like from the back of your throat guttural noise. And I'm like, I was having so much trouble doing it.
Dude, it's getting hard with Japanese because they put so many fucking vowels that you have to pronounce in there and letters that you have to pronounce. So I'm just like, my French brain's going like, you can ignore that. It's like, you can't ignore that at all.
That's, yeah, Russians have been interesting.
Bonbon.
Like for example, I was practically having a tongue twister the other day because I was learning how to talk about food, and it was telling me to say mushrooms for the salad, which is gribli dla salata. Gribli. That's how you say mushroom. Or mushrooms. Gribli. You gotta swallow the end of the word.
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
So I found a Studio Ghibli cookbook.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Spell that.
I picked it up.
Growl with both a G and a CH.
Why?
Oh boy. Alright, well, I'll be on in a bit for Elden Ring. Eli
I
will
won't.
go rest in his tomb.
The skeleton must relax. The bones are getting bony.
Oh, tally ho?
Tally-ho.